guys, how are you? This is Fun Kishore. Today in my new YouTube channel Still the Stuff, I am posting a video on my Cognizant interview experience. Step is written test. In this written test, they ask you to attempt 4 sections. First section is quantitative aptitude. The questions from profit and loss, time and distance, time and work, ratio, proportions, mixture and allocations. These type of the questions they ask you in quantitative aptitude. And next, in logical reasoning section, they might ask you directions, relations, series, puzzles. This type of questions they may ask you. Next, in third section, it is verbal ability. They ask you comprehension and comprehension questions, sentence completion, sentence correction, and antonyms, synonyms. These type of questions they ask you in verbal ability. And in fourth round, this is the round which is somewhat different from other MNCs. In this round name is Automata Fix. In this round, Cognizant will give you a code. If you compile that code, you will get some error or incorrect answer. Cognizant will give you the desired output in the next plane. You should get that output. For that, you need to correct that code. So it will give 5 questions. So you need to at least attempt half of them for qualifying. So it is better to attempt at least half of them correctly. So the next round, after the test process had done successfully, if you are selected, the next round is Cognizant technical round. In this, they will ask you various questions from your ratio. First of all, what Cognizant is expecting from their employees, especially freshers. They are doing work on Java, .NET, SQL. So the projects involved in these technologies or languages, they are more focused on. So you need to get only basics. You need not to be expert in these, but you should at least aware of basics. Any of them, at least single language from these you should know. So then they are going to hire you. So after moving to the technical round room, first of all, I wished TR there, and then he let me to tell about myself. I had explained about myself, and then he asked. In my resume I put these languages. Most of the questions are from resume. So the C++, Python, Java. Which language you are comfortable with? He asked this question, and I replied, anything you may ask, I reply. So then he chose Java. He asked me various questions from Java. In Java, which part you are comfortable with? He wanted me to choose the part which I am going to answer. So it is very easy. So you need to have presence of mind. If you say any other things which you don't know, it may be complex for you to answer to get the job. So I chose object oriented programming, the basic. So it asked me about the questions from object oriented programming. What is abstraction? What is encapsulation? What is class? What is object? What is relation between the class and object, inheritance, and how inheritance happens between the abstract classes, and how inheritance happens between the interfaces. So what is extends, what is implements when we use these keywords, and he asked me about this. Next, he asked me, do you know any database? Yes, I know SQL basics. Then he asked me about basic things like SQL languages, DDL, DML, these languages, and some of those commands he want me to explain. Then he asked me about do you know programming? Yes sir. Then can you write a program? He had given me a choice. You can write or you cannot write, but this job is guaranteed for you. So I don't want to lose any opportunity, so maybe it was strict. So I choose to write my program in C programming language, and he said, okay, thank you, you can leave. And then I am selected for technical round and moved for HR round. HR round. HR round. She also wanted me to tell about myself, and she picked hobbies section, and she asked 2 questions. Which is my hobbies? I didn't put reading books, movies, these type of things. I just put listening music. Can you sing? She said I cannot sing. And then she asked me the question, are you hungry? Why you ask? Because it was around 2. Did you eat anything? No. Are you hungry? Then I said, yeah, I'm hungry to get this job. So she was she got a good impression for that answer, and she asked me which singer you mostly listen and which song you will listen daily. And she asked me, can you work in shifts, at any shifts, and can you work at any location? Same way. And I said okay. And she asked about my percentages from 10th, 12th, and BTech and project, and not any technical question from project. And she said, you have good technical knowledge. I have seen these marks. Every TR and HR, maybe they post some marks, so some remarks as well as. So she saw them, and she selected me. At last I asked, am I selected to HR? She said, you will get an email regarding this. Then after that I got selected mail from Cognizant. Thank you.